Okay, so you'll be at the meeting at 6 o'clock, and we'll be done probably around 10 o'clock. Okay, great, and you're bringing food for them, and I've got all of the art supplies, and I'll bring the 2 marchers in my car, and I will meet them at the top of the mountain as soon as they arrive. Okay, thanks. Bye. Oh man, I wish I could march with them. I'm Bonnie Ann Smith, and I'm retired in Colorado Springs, but my knees won't let me go. So I visited them in Santa Fe, where it was raining, and they were in a parade being led by a Buddhist monk. And then I met them again in Taos, and then again in Fort Garland. And I arranged for meetings with the marchers in the sustainability business session with the electric utility. There were about a dozen of us in that meeting. And we discussed, like we had been discussing for literally years, carbon credits, wind power, solar power, energy alternatives, sulfur concentrates. And then, a few weeks before the marchers arrived, a huge explosion on Drake Power Plant number 7, coal-fired. Perfect timing for the marchers to enter Colorado Springs. The marchers came. They added their energy at America the Beautiful Park, and they walked to Acacia Park. And then they had a facilitated conversation at the UU Church. They had all kinds of crazy questions, asking us what we thought about God and sustainability and having marchers lead small groups. And I see one of those marchers right here, Lala. You led one of those small groups. And that conversation, you reported afterwards, changed the direction of your conversation with marchers as you move forward. And all of those conversations that we got started in Colorado Springs seem to continue even after I left taking care of the marchers in Colorado Springs, and they did it again in Denver. And they stood on the stairs of the Capitol with a massive sign that said, Climate March. And there were deniers pointing fingers and making fun of the marchers holding those signs. And they stood strong and tall and bold. And I wish I could have been walking with them.